He's teasing us with his presence without delivering.
He should be there anyway. Oh, wait. I think I hear him.
I think I hear a crowded pub.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello.
Sound check in the middle of a pub live on.
You're fine.
On this.
You sound fine.
Yeah, how's the background noise?
Now,
we're next to a kitchen.
Be honest, are you actually in a pub, or have you just got some really cheap like pub sound effect that you're playing in the background?
Oh no. Well, that would be awesome too. And hopefully, yes, we're in a pub. Hang on.
And so tell us, have you got like your finger in your ear, like some sort of like slightly rattled BBC reporter?
I have my headset on. And two amazing Whovians drove all the way from Reading just to be part of this live stream. I'm going to have to get them on any minute.
Who have you got with you?
Wait a minute. Oh, he's in there. Small blue monkey waves from the pub.
Oh, excellent.
Hey, small blue monkey.
Oh, wait, what are you playing? You're playing the Yanto level? You're playing Yanto?
Totally.
Hang on. Sue, I can't hear Sue. Hang on.
Oh,
Let me adjust my headset.
It
could be the alcohol. Hang on.
Yeah.
I'm having a beer too, Lee, in your
Why
honor.
am I the one not having a beer? I'm going to have to go open a beer.
You have to look after a sick child.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't drink and... I don't know.
Do you know what?
I
started off with a 7.4% stout, and now I'm drinking Brewdog's Isle of Arran Paradox, which is 15%. So we'll see how this goes in the next hour. And but my Capaldi burger's on the way, so I'm happy.
Oh my god, not a Capaldi burger. I want a Capaldi burger. We all want a Capaldi burger. We chant
I had fish and chips.
We need to get ever so slightly bladdered and then discuss the advanced mathematics of Doctor Who Legacy.
It's all in the wiki. Arthur's done an amazing job. So I always pace when I'm talking.
You missed the discussion of our favorite scenes, like whether Doomsday was the right one for the 250th to pick. So we were all picking other scenes that we would have chosen.
Oh, look, it's going to be photos. Oh my god, I'm going to look ridiculous. Sorry. Small Blue Monkey's taking photos of me, and we should get them up on a live stream so you can see where I am. Oh yeah, Small Blue Monkey should email them to Susan. Oh, put it straight on Twitch. Oh yeah. It's awesome.
Have you got a camera on? Have you got a camera on whatever it is you're doing? Because I could screen cap your camera.
You're on through Skype?
Yeah.
Do you want to see a drunken Lee? I think the answer to that is no, resoundingly.
I think the answer is yes.
Isn't it just the same as Sober Lee with the slightly darker eyebrows and like the slightly kind of mouth
more glassy look in his eyes?
Mm.
Thing is, I had my great Doctor Who T-shirt on, my great K9 T-shirt on, just for this, and then my son threw up all over it about 2 hours ago. And
you were wearing the same T-shirt when you came around mine. Are you just wearing the same T-shirt over and over again wherever you go?
I thought it would be useful. I couldn't find my Blink one. I have this really great Blink one, and my sister saw it, and she's like, oh, I thought that was a normal T-shirt. I didn't realize it was a nerdy one. Like, what? I wasn't quite sure how to take that, but it's like blink, 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 and in the background you see an angel, and that's gone missing, so I thought I'd wear my K9 one, and now that's covered with vomit.
Nice.
Vomit.
Children.
So what are we talking about? I've jumped in the middle of something.
Okay, so the magazine, the SFX thing, said that it was the Rose Tennant moment was the best moment of Doctor Who, best moment of sci-fi, which by implication means it's the best moment of Doctor Who. So we've been discussing what, in fact, is the best moment of Doctor Who, and would you agree that it's the Tennant Rose moment? And so far, we've all come up with lots of romantic moments all across space and time.
What is my favourite moment in all of Doctor Who?
All of time and space, Lee.
I've said this before.
I'm grabbing a beer while he ponders that.
I did shed a tear when the 8th Doctor came back on for Night of the Doctor. I really did. I was shocked.
Oh God, you and bloody Paul McGann. You should.
I would marry Paul McGann if he walked in right now. I can say that because she's walked away to get a beer.
She has walked to get. So the answer to the shoot, shag, marry question, which we gave you with Rose, Martha, and Amy, the answer is in fact Paul McGann.
The answer is always Paul McGann. But anyway, we were in the middle of crunch. We were like working our asses off on the game, and I got up early one morning. It was like 6 o'clock, and I stumbled to my machine, and somebody sent me an email. Like, you have to watch this now. And I went to the video, and it was only like 50 views. It must have just gone up. And I watched it, and Paul McGann popped up, and it was like a tear came to my. It might be because I was so sleep deprived, but I was really moved by this thing that they had put in there, that they had decided to give him at least his last breath and have a regeneration scene. I thought that was really touching, but pretty only to me, I think, and other really hardcore Paul McGann fans.
You're really helping the not looking drunk effect by wearing a T-shirt that says "We're all mad here."
Wait, how can you see that? Oh, in the photo. Oh my god. I need to turn on this video. But can we put that on the screen?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I look so drunk.
It's adorable.
Thanks, Small Blue Monkey. Everyone thinks I'm a raging alcoholic now.
No, it's just...
Well, we'll get some photos when the Capaldi burger comes up. Oh, you should have seen the Dalek burger. The Dalek burger was superb.
Actually, Peter's asked that we get some photos as well, so make sure you take some.
Okay. Well, the Gala fries are like...
of Lee looking pissed?
The Gala fries are a big plate of chips smothered with chorizo. It's like drowning in chorizo. It looks like... Imagine Ghostbusters 2, when they see the river of slime, when they get covered in it.
My god, it's slime!
Imagine that, but chorizo, and instead of Ghostbusters chips.
Does the burger dance when you play it? Oh god, what was it? It was the Higher and Higher song. Jackie Wilson. Does it dance when you play Jackie Wilson?
I haven't tried. Should I? That would
try.
Wait, I'm too busy watching you fail against Toplafane.
How am I failing? 2 of them are down. I got one of these candy asses left. You missed me doing a whole load of exciting wrestling quotes earlier and changing them all to Doctor Who references. That's what you missed because you're down the pub.
I thought, right now we have Doctor Who playing on some of the screens downstairs, and we're playing the Stolen Earth 2-parter. It was the second part. Stolen Earth was the first part.
Second part was the
one
where Donna.
No.
It was when Donna turns all the Daleks into spinning tops and destroys their legacy for the best part of the next 10 years.
The parting of the whatever it's called, whatever the episode was called, it's tremendous, and I thought it was really sweet that they pulled in so much of the wider Doctor Who canon. They pulled in, Torchwood and Sarah Jane, and they had Eve in there playing Gwen, and they had Mr. Smith. It was a great compilation of all these great characters who Russell T Davies had sort of grown from the seed of just of the first Rose episode, and it was really Journey's End. Thank you, Journey's End. I thought she
made the Daleks spin.
It's not really a moment, more of a 2-hour thing. But if the question was which 2-hour block, do I remember? I think that was a really great bookend to a big chunk of Doctor Who canon.
It was, yes, and it was the final moment for quite a few Doctor Who characters as well, because that was the last. That was the last full Tennant series, wasn't it? And then from there, you just had a few specials, but from that point on, you knew it was coming to an end. I normally complain that the delay is bizarre because it's like 40 seconds, and it's Adipose's fault because he sets it. I found out when I was at his house. He sets it to like 15 minutes, and they override him and make it 40 seconds. But now the people sitting with me upstairs at the Urban Tap getting drunk are having the same issue. That it's sort of very weird when I'm talking and then echoing back through there 40 seconds later. Hang on. Look. Come back. Come hither to my desktop.
Wait, which level?
My little
level was that? I saw the screen. What are you playing next?
I'm talking, and I am showing that the stream delay is currently set to nothing. 0. Diddly squat. Nada. Zip. 0. So you can take your objections, and this is all Addy's fault, and shove it straight up your
Tardis.
Paradox.
Brewdog Paradox. Oliver Ram.
Yes. I'm changing my team because you've done some silly level that doesn't let me use red gems.
Wait, which level are you on?
The one that doesn't let me lose red gems, I just told you.
He's on the same level as you. You're on the same level. He's about to play the level you're about to play. The first of the Paradox...
Who are you? Let's see who does better.
Who are you talking
There's a bunch of us sat here getting drunk. It's okay. I'm going to put them on soon. When they get more drunk, I'm just going to start putting random people on. It's going to be great. I'm going to get the chef on you later for no apparent reason. Are you ready for some guest chat? You have to come up with some questions.
What the hell am I supposed to say to them?
I don't know. The Small Blue Monkey's here, and he's willing to talk to you.
How does it feel to be small, blue, and ape-like?
That's a valid question. if he was a small blue monkey, not if he's a human being. So you have to come up with a question for a Whovian. What's your favorite moment's a good one, because everyone has one.
That should be our survey question tonight then, Addy.
Plus, no smart ass yet has said my favorite moment is a box with a red button.
Oh, have you showed the moment?
No.
No, we haven't shown it.
Wait a minute. The moment that we have in the game, we put in the game, doesn't have a red button. The expanded moment.
We've been there, Lee. You're half an
Is
hour
that what it is? Okay, so there you go, Addy.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. What?
Just to point out that the finer points of massive Time Lord weapons of destruction.
Yeah. No, I thought it was the angle that we had. Like it was like the wrong side of the box.
Box. Sorry, I wasn't. I'm choosing a team.
Has Susan showed Trikey yet?
No, we haven't shown.
No, because it's not
Show
Anki.
Trikey.
Yeah, I said I was.
Let's show Trikey now. Come on, let's show
I
Trikey.
flew
Fine,
6,000 miles just to get a photo of the prop from the entryway of the Doctor Who exhibition.
That's
just to get Trikey again. I wrote 7.
That's a lie. Hang on, he's been cut off, or I've been cut off. Susan, you
I'm
still
still
there?
here, yeah.
Well,
Just to
Lee's just reached that.
Because
He's just reached that. Oh, he's still going.
I felt like
He's not in the middle of one of his monologues, is he? Otherwise, we'll never hear the end of it.
oh, you're so cruel. It's okay. I'm gonna get back to drinking.
Right, I'm going to put up those pictures that I was sent. Here we go, people. Picture number 1 is.
I see a black screen.
Yeah, because I haven't put it up yet, have I?
This is dramatic
If
pause.
I put it up, you'd seen
Okay.
it. But I haven't.
While you're talking about Small Blue Monkey had an amazing. Sue, Small Blue Monkey brought a pack of cards for Lanyon because he's amazing.
Oh.
Of all Doctor Who
Oh,
cards.
what a nice thing to do.
I know, and one of them is Arthur the Horse from the Madame
that's
de Tussauds, right?
That's fantastic. We'll say thank you.
When we add those levels, hopefully in October, we should add Arthur the Horse because then you could have Who-mobile, Bessie, Arthur the Horse, and we'd add the motorbike from Bells of St. John, and we'd find some other thing to add to the team, and you could have like a doctor running around with nothing but vehicles.
Awesome.
No, I think it's awesome anyway.
Yeah, I think it's awesome too.
There's the moment.
Yeah, there's the moment.
We need a really cool ability for that if anyone wants to suggest one, since they never really say what the moment does, just that it's big and bad. Maybe it uninstalls the game if you use the ability, so nobody wants to use it. Or just
Box.
box. Type box. Friends.
Box.
All the Time Lords.
Well, if it
Friends,
destroys
other
everything,
boxes.
maybe it could be one of those. I think it needs to be one of those reset the board ones, because it needs to be like explode and destroy everything.
I like the idea of having. Well, with the winders, I want to get some code in that lets me add time to timed levels. Maybe the moment can do that. You know, be a big sort of thing you throw in here to sort of mess around with time.
But that's got nothing to do with the moment.
Well, we don't know what the moment does. It's a moment.
Blows up everything. It's a freaking bomb.
We don't know it's a moment. Anyway, we're upstairs, and people keep walking in and looking at us like we're really strange because we have 2 laptops set up and loads of beer, and I'm on a headset. And then they look confused and walk out because on the screen is a box, and we seem to be talking feverishly about a box with some chocolates on it.
Okay, fine. I'll go for the next one. Here we go. This is TARDIS swimming pool. Background art. There we go, everyone. It's the TARDIS with a pool. It must have hit the 20-minute mark. Sorry. Okay, well, when the ad finishes, it will show you a swimming pool.
Can they hear us over the ad?
Probably not, so we could say whatever we want.
Wait, we need to get Small Blue Monkey on to talk while I eat my burger in a few minutes, because I have a burger coming up.
I don't have a boat. I had yesterday's pizza. That's how tragic
You
this is.
should have 2 days ago's Chinese food that's left over.
I had that yesterday. It was nice, thank you.
That was really good Chinese food.
It was a very good Chinese. I'm going to go to that restaurant again. We should have recorded that mealtime, and just for like. Actually, I don't know why we'd record it, but we could upload it to somewhere and someone would watch it.
Sorry, hello. This is going to get very strange. Okay. There's a lot. I'm trying to catch up on the chat. There's a lot of chat in there. Right, are we back on?
We are, yes. Everyone likes the pool.
Cool.
Let's go on to Crikey.
We are so professional. Yeah, the pool. So what happens in the story at the beginning of Greyhound 1 is the TARDIS gets boarded and paradoxes appear.
Did the microphone just object to that story?
Possibly.
It's facilitate.
Do you know the other half of that story?
No, he's back. You cut out, Nate.
I cut out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go back to the beginning, and when you get to the end, stop.
So we added a pool because at some part of the story, the pool is very, very important, but early on, it's slightly less important, and a paradox opens there. So the War Doctor has to go down to the swimming pool, which is a really strange sentence to say out loud. The War Doctor has to lead a team down to the swimming pool to close a paradox. That's the sort of sentence you can only say in context of Doctor Who. But other Doctors go elsewhere. So you lead a small team down here, close down a paradox, while other Doctors then go to other bits of the TARDIS to fight things there.
The pool paradox. Has that pool got a sky?
It does. That's actually from Journey to the Centre of the TARDIS. I think we got the reference art from. It's the only image of the swimming pool in the TARDIS which exists. I think there's an older one, but this is the modern one, and we couldn't find the older one, and we didn't want to use it anyway.
The older one, I think it's a Centauran one. The Doctor ends up running through the whole TARDIS, and the Centaurans running after him. Right, here is Trikey.
I think as a nod to nostalgia, we should put Anki as a notable companion of Trikey.
We need to get Anki in there. We just need to put a request in, please, 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 or write a 30-episode arc just to get Anki in.
We should have a little.
The coming of dinosaurs. I'll just write
a little sob story. I'll be like, kind of like, I remember once when I was a little boy, I played Doctor Who Legacy, and when I played that game, I used my favorite Doctor, and my favorite companion was a dinosaur named Anki, and I used him, and I played with him. And
that is the exact right color of Trikey to the person who asked, because we saw the actual prop acting artifact.
And please never use that voice again. We did. We took photos of the prop is really cool because it has no arse. It only exists up to halfway of the Trikey, and then it's all mechanical behind that. So we had to sort of guess what a tail looks like. And once you see the prop at the Cardiff exhibition, it's really amazing when you watch the episode just how well they frame the shots, just how well it's directed. When they're using massive props like this, half it doesn't exist. It really is tremendous. Just how well they use their props.
I'm just trying to think if anyone else in the history of everything has ever used the phrase, "It's really cool, it has no arse," before. Whether that is actually a first for the whole of humanity.
No, I'm sure that's been used before.
And anyway, you cut off my Morgan Freemaning.
That was Morgan Freeman. Oh, sorry, I wasn't sure.
I was going to talk about my friend Andy and about hope and about things for the future, and then how Anki didn't come back because, I don't know, the warden shot him or something. But no, killed it.
Okay, we need a guest speaker on. We need Small Blue Monkey to say something. You ready?
Please tell us about his favorite moment in Doctor Who.
What's your favorite moment in Doctor Who? Okay, I will hand the headset over. Just try not to die while he's talking. Not, literally. Although that could be a thing. If you ate too much Chinese food, it was really good. You could fall into some sort of coma. Hang on a sec. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Small Blue Monkey.
Hi, Susan.
Hello, Mr. Small Blue Monkey.
How are you?
I've had a beer.
Oh, we've had about 3, maybe 4, and working on it.
How's your beer going, Susan?
It's good. It's good. I'm having a foobar because it seemed appropriate since I'm not at a bar.
A foobar.
Foobar. That's like their award-winning beer at Urban Tap.
I thought it was an acronym.
It is an acronym. It's also a really good beer.
The foobar is what we've been drinking, and it's good.
Fantastic.
It's going down very well.
So, what is your favourite moment in the whole of Doctor Who?
Well, first, do you agree with SFX? And if not, what do you think is the best moment?
Put me on the spot. Why not?
Well, what did you think we were going to do on the live stream?
You know what? I would have to say, quite probably, and it's only vaguely remembered from when I was really small. It was from I think it was the Five Doctors, when it had the black triangle chasing them and stuff, and that freaked me out for ages. Mainly because the playground near my grandparents' house had a building that the end of it looked very much like that black triangle.
The black triangle
Yes, I think
chasing
it was,
Five Doctors is the greatest Who moment of all time.
It's not necessarily the greatest, but it's one that had a lot of meaning for me, partly because of that, and it stuck with me for a long time.
That's beautiful. No, it's a lovely little, look into your past.
Yes, probably another favourite. It would have to be probably just the 50th from seeing it on the big screen, because
the cinema.
The chance to see it on the big screen just blew me away.
On the beginning of the 50th, if you watched it in theatres, and I'm sure many of you guys who are watching know this, if you watched it in a theatre, there was a special additional extra introduction, which had, first of all, had Strax telling everyone off for having their communication devices, and then persuaded us that popcorn, in fact, were living creatures that scream when you eat them. And then it had an additional bit of Tennant. And an additional bit of Tennant and Smith, and they were having a bit of banter and talking about going into 3D, and then Matt Smith was like, "Welcome to the 100th anniversary of Doctor Who in 11D," and then like someone corrected him in his ear, and he's like, "What? Only 3?"
It's been here with 57 Doctors.
That's the one.
There is some quite ropey cam versions on YouTube.
Well, yeah, I was just going to say, someone linked me to one earlier in the week.
Yes. And
so I was able to re-watch that for the first time since I actually saw it in the theatre. And it's very good. And the end of it, they have a bit of banter between Tennant and Smith. And then the War Doctor appears behind them, and they both turn around very suspiciously and look at it and say, and do a very cheesy, "Doctor Who?" And, but it was good. It was really good. It was good. So if you haven't seen that, guys, I recommend you Google it. 50th anniversary cinema intro, something like that.
It's definitely worth a watch.
So how's Doctor Who Legacy Night over in Cardiff?
It's fun. There was, I'm probably going to get lots of jealousy here, but
his microphone's cut out, so we're not that jealous.
I wonder why we didn't have it cut up. Maybe it's the internet. They haven't had the internet that long in Wales.
And Lee gave us a couple of extra special codes as well, which is very nice of him.
Was meeting Lee in the flesh like how you thought it would be? Like,
hey, Lee is awesome.
Were you expecting like this kind of like near Man Mountain, and then it was Lee? Or...
Hey, he's just reappeared with drinks. So what more can I say?
that he should have been a waiter. I don't know.
And I've just seen a comment from Veely Dan saying, "Tell us the code." But they're all individual, one shot.
Individual codes, yeah, it wouldn't help him.
Speaking of one shot, good. So, are you glad you made the trek from Reading?
Oh yes, it's fun. No.
Are you going back tonight, or have you got yourself a little holiday in Cardiff?
No, we're going back tonight.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us on the show.
How could we not come? How could we not take a chance like this?
Exactly, and 400 people in the chat or in the show are very grateful for you sharing a little bit of wisdom with us. If we could send Small Blue Monkey some love and jealousy for being at the first ever Doctor Who Legacy Night, that would be great.
We're trying to convince him to make it a world tour.
Well, I was trying to sell Lee on the whole convention thing the other day, and then but he didn't write it down, so that was the end of it.
Okay, I think we're going to do one in LA when we get back there.
How's that helpful? We all live here.
Some people must be in the States.
I know some people. Okay, if you're in the chat, and you're in the States, raise your hand. Get its way up.
I've raised my hand.
Yeah, but you sound like a British lass now. Anyway, you don't count. I'm almost through my dinosaurs, by the way. It's going well.
Fantastic.
Matt-tastic indeed. Cool. Well, thank you for joining us, Mr. Monkey.
Okay, Eddie, I shall pass you back to Lee.
Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your night.
Thank you very much, and you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Oh, wow.
I see
Okay.
loads of people are saying they're in the States.
Wow, the whole chat's raised their hand.
Yeah.
Wow, I don't think I've ever actually been so wrong. Wow,
Wait,
that's
we
incredible.
need a photo of Small Blue Monkey's t-shirt, because it is pretty awesome. I love the art on it. He needs to take a... Is there any such thing as a t-shirt selfie? I don't know. All these... The young kids, I didn't know what a selfie was until about 20 minutes ago. But it's a really good t-shirt.
Oh, God, Lee. What is it?
I don't know. I'm not sure. It's a great t-shirt. I'll take a photo now. I know. Hang on. Since you got the last photo up so quickly, we need to take a photo of this t-shirt, because it is really quite awesome. Especially since 10th is in his 3D glasses, which is tremendous. And there's a side... I didn't notice there's a Sideman on it and a Dalek. It's really a great t-shirt. I'm going to have to find that one. Alright, he's taking a shot now. He will post it online. So, how is everything, Mr. Pose?
I'm a bit sunburned, but other than that, I'm kicking butt on this legacy level. The dinosaurs are literally melting before my eyes, and it's good. Clary and Izzy are away today, so I'm on my own. So they're visiting their folks. Oh. So I'm taking the opportunity to walk around in my boxes. You know, the usual things that men do when we happen to end up alone, and all things. And life is good. Life is good. I might even go for a sneaky late night KFC as well.
Oh no, don't do that. Go to somewhere where the food isn't crap.
I don't think though when you go out for a sneaky late night snack, you're necessarily thinking about, I'll just go out for a quick 3-star meal.
No,
it's like a...
But opposite the KFC is, and I know from personal experience, is a great Chinese place. So you could go in there, get a quick, king prawn in hot and sour sauce, and much better than a KFC. Come on, KFC. The point of KFC is to deep fry things you wouldn't normally eat till they get to the point where you will eat them when you're drunk enough. Isn't that the tagline for KFC? If it's not, it should be.
I have had quite a large beer, so... Although there's a kebab shop at the end of the road. Maybe I'll have a nice little bab with chilies. Oh, chilies,
that's what you need. You need a kebab shop. You need as much beer as you can comfortably get in your body, and then kebabs. That's a good night.
Kebab shop, Kentucky Fried Chicken and a Pizza Hut.
We should probably talk about Doctor Who and not food as much.
I'm playing Doctor Who, if that helps.
Oh, is that what you're calling it? Oh, okay. Okay, we're playing the game. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay.
I am doing a lovely number on these dinosaurs.
You're doing much better than, most of the other times we watched you play. And I put that entirely down to you watching me play last week.
What it was I didn't want to show you up at your own game. So I've been dumbing it down for the last 6 months. Trying to, not kind of, make you guys, whoa, this game's way too easy. And then I saw you play and was actually like, this Lee fellow ain't half bad. So now I've, upped my game and, I'm actually showing what I can actually do. And here I am quite happily getting many, many combos in one turn.
I really hate people reading my dialogue back to me. Like, more than anything. It hurts. It really, really hurts. The only thing Are you responding to anything I've just said, or has your brain just done that thing where it just juts straight to another conversation? How long have we been doing this for? I just go off on tangents as soon as they come into my mind.
No, that's me. That's my thing.
Somebody just texted me and I can't find it. I shouldn't.
Have you looked on your phone?
No, that was me. You're just getting the same Skype that Addy just got that I sent. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I see.
What did I guess? Are we getting told off?
No, it was a vote for tonight.
I was going to say, the only thing I hate more is watching myself play the game, but I did the other day. I was watching the live stream that you posted on YouTube from when we were over your place.
You're so vain. You watched yourself back.
I did, just to see how well I play this game. And god damn, I play this game well. It was like a magician out there.
Oh my god.
Do you know what's better than one 15% beer? 2 15% beers. But no, it is. So you should cut that up. It's like a masterclass of playing this game, because it is. You do at the high end. You really need to be ripping that board apart and matching. It's not just matching it for no reason. It's matching it because you need other gems to fall in. And one of the things people don't realize is we get a lot of complaints. People saying, "Oh, well, I come in with the red team, and you guys are manipulating the board so red gems don't match." And what they're actually seeing is they clear all the red gems. And there's a 1 in 6 chance of a red gem coming in. So you need to clear a lot of gems to get a bunch of reds in. If you clear 6 red gems off the board, you may get 1 to drop in, and they think that's just manipulate the numbers. But it's just very simple, probability. If everything has an equal chance to drop, which they do, because I've seen the code, you can't just clear red gems all day and expect it just to fill up with red gems again. You have to get rid of the rest, which means you have to get very, at the high level, very sort of deft at ripping the board apart and just clearing as much of it as you can just to get those gems back in.
So you watched a whole 1.5 hour stream to just check out yourself?
No, I just skipped to the bits where I played the game.
You skipped the bits that you weren't in.
Yeah. Well, what?
Nice, Rock's mom. Rock's mom said, I bet you think this stream is about you, Lee, don't you?
Oh, it's one of my favorite songs.
I'm getting a lot of pity, Lee, about dealing with you hungover tomorrow plus Lanyon.
Apparently he doesn't care.
I think I just shut him up.
Please do. And this is going to sound really self-serving, but it's a really good interview. We talked about an hour, and it was really fun. And I talked very widely about the game and the design of the game and how it was based on sort of an RPG dungeon crawly structure. It was a really, really fun interview to do. And there's a code in there, hidden in there somewhere. As you watch it, a code comes on the bottom of the screen, which unlocks a couple of the new portrait characters. So if somebody could just post on the chat stream the link to the Gallifrey Pirate Radio interview from me that he put up yesterday, I would really appreciate it. That means one of you two who I'm talking to.
Sorry, we may have missed a crucial moment because your microphone keeps cutting out. Suddenly you seem to be talking about an interview which isn't this one, and I don't know what you're talking about.
He's talking about the Gallifrey Pirate Radio interview, which I will...
You did a pirate radio interview? That's hardcore.
Davey over at Gallifrey Pirate Radio was the 150th podcast, and I went on there to talk about legacy and the future and the design motivation and a lot of stuff. Just sort of, it was a great hour-long chat with him. And if you're here listening to this, you probably want to just bookmark it and listen to it at some point. It gets a bit echoey in places, but it's really, really fun.
Arizo says, and unlike Addy, he listened to the answers. Thing is, the reason I don't ask you questions about what was your inspiration for Doctor Who Legacy is because I've got stuff to do tomorrow.
You're so cruel.
Right, sorry, hang on. Susan's messaged me something here. We haven't done any giveaways yet today.
Do some giveaways. I have some codes with me. We should give away some of these codes. Susan made these Uber codes for anyone who turned up here, and they are pretty spectacular codes.
So should we give away one of them for Addy Gold?
I think that's a good idea. Yeah.
We should give a few of these away for Addy Gold. They're awesome.
I'm just gonna repost the. Oh, sorry, Jenny Bunny, the mod in the channel, has just reposted the link to the Gallifrey Pirate Radio show, so you can see that flying past in the chat right now. If you'd like to see it,
thank you, Jenny Bunny. Thank you.
And I'm also going to open up a raffle. So this is an Addy Gold giveaway, which means you need to check your Addy Gold, which is !Addy Gold, and the bot will tell you how much you've got. What's the prize? Remind us, Susan or Lee, whoever it is.
It's 20 time crystals and red adipose, red silent, and Tardis.
It is a hell of a prize.
Wow.
Yeah.
And we're giving away a hell of a prize.
We'll give away two of those. We'll give away 2 of those for Addy Gold.
Oh, that means I have to start typing
Gold.
these in. Okay, I'm going to start typing codes in for Susan so she can give them away.
Okay, so that's 20 crystals, a red adipose, a red silent, TARDIS, and a partridge in a pear tree, guys. Okay, so that's probably... I mean, the 20 time crystals is possibly the most versatile prize you've ever had there, because you could use that to unlock characters, you can use that to roll for costumes, you can use that to buy stuff in the store, you can use it for perks? Yes, perks. You can use it for the perk stuff, so 20 crystals is a pretty awesome one. So check your gold, and this might be worth sticking something big in. Josie521, I think you might need a space in your raffle ticket there. So to actually enter, you need to go ! Raffle ticket space, and then the number of tickets you want. And of course, you need to remember here, you must be following the channel. If you're not following my channel, then the bot will not pick you, okay? Okay, and Lee's pasted the codes to me. That's good. Oh, and hang on. There's a problem with the call, apparently.
Is there?
Susan,
I'm here.
are you still there,
I'm
Susan?
here, yeah.
Cool. Well, we lost Lee somewhere.
Strange.
I spent a lot of today covered with vomit, so I sort of missed a few emails coming in. But I believe Amazon approved this today, and I believe we were we were approved by Samsung, because we now have a Samsung SKU, a special SKU for Samsung, and we're just waiting on on Apple, which I'm not going to talk about because I'm now on my second Paradox bottle, which is 15%, and it's not going to get pretty.
So he's going to be quiet soon.
Yeah, right now, this moment.
Because I don't trust him not to say something he shouldn't say.
We're just waiting on iOS. We're waiting on Apple, and as soon as that happens, the moment that happens, we will tweet it, and we will get. Well, if it happens at midnight, it'll probably have to wait till the next morning when the team comes in. But as soon as we possibly can, we'll get the new version up, and you get new dual color characters to play with. And this morning, the first 2 Doctor's Challenge levels are coming out, and I just sort of did the design for the next 2, which are coming next week. One of which is the 8th Doctor, because you know I hate the 8th Doctor. And the Punishment Medic versus some really heavy poison levels. So it's been fun designing some really cerebral challenges to some of the Doctors. You know, them up.
You're going to cerebral challenge me, eh?
A little bit, yeah.
Looking forward to it. Okay, so to recap, guys,
And we also have the big daily bonus thing coming, which I think people are really excited about.
Oh my god, daily login bonus. Yeah, just for playing the games you get crystals. That's awesome. Keep logging in every day. And start collecting characters, yeah. It's something we needed for a while.
The addiction begins now.
Begins now? I think
one of the things they have on...
you will disagree with that greatly.
One of the things that they do on Hearthstone is that they have a daily challenge.
Yeah.
Have you considered doing, rather than just a daily bonus, have you considered having it?
Yeah. Google just announced that I.O. their new Google Quest.
They call it Google Quests, yeah.
And we've been talking to them. We've known about it since before, and we've been looking at trying to incorporate something like that, at least on the Android side, and that's what we can do that on Apple.
Oh man, poor apples.
I'm sure they'll come out with the same sort of thing.
Hey, yes you do.
Awesome. Hello, Lee. How are you? How was your burger?
One of the best burgers I've eaten in my life, which is testament to the chef here. It's just this 75% beef, 25% pork, melty thing. It's really nice. It was really good. Yum, yum, yum.
Do we have any more questions?
Hey, that's your questions. You know I love talking about them and answering questions.
I've been getting lots of weird, irrelevant ones, like, am I someone's mommy? So, any questions about the game, actually?
Any questions about what? Hang on, somebody said, thank you very much, Love 10SNZ. Please enjoy your star and your Addy Gold. Sorry, what was that, Susan?
I said, should we get some more questions about the game?
Okay, here's an interesting one. Will there ever be a villains mode where there could be a monster leader, e.g. Master Davros, etc.?
Not gonna happen.
Oh, wait a minute, hang on. Well, I wouldn't say never. That's a bit weird. Right now, when we said we'd do the game and the BBC agreed, it was sort of black. It was more black and white. If you're an ally of the Doctor, then you can be on the team of the Doctor. If you're an enemy of the Doctor, you fight against them. So our first challenge to overcome or to get into the game was the idea of these neutral characters, like the Jadoon. Where do you put the Jadoon? Do you put them on the enemy side, because sometimes they're against the Doctor's interests, but they're sort of neutral, and really they're sort of neutral lawful. You know, they're in that space in between. So first of all, we're trying to work out how to get these characters in, who on one side or the other, and then we can start moving towards maybe down the line expanding the game a bit. I wouldn't say never, because it would be really cool to do. But I think it's at the moment incredibly unlikely, but not something we wouldn't want to work towards.
Cool. I think it would be. I mean, it would obviously be a lot of work, but it would be quite cool. But maybe that's like the sequel. Maybe that's like Master Who Legacy. I
think the first thing I would like to do is, there's so much infighting within the Dalek canon. You know, there's a lot of versions of the Daleks. They have different priorities. They see the legacy of the Daleks in different ways, and they do fight. If you go to the Cardiff exhibition, one of the chunks in there, spoiler, turn your headset off, is that a load of Daleks get attacked by another load of Daleks. And I think that would be really cool to put in the game. The idea that the Daleks, while they're all very similar, do have different goals and see each other in different ways. And maybe one day we could have you walking in with a chunk of Daleks fighting another team of Daleks. I don't think that's a million miles off. But right now, there are no plans for it. Outside of the ranting in my head.
Very, very cool. Ginium says, oh crap! I've just cut over I've just cut over one thing with another. Hang on. Heckleberry says, "Thank you very much for the laughs," and Lady Yanto says, "Hi, Addy." Thank you very much.
Lady Yanto, that's amazing.
That is amazing. Crap! I had a good question and I've lost it. Rackwell Angel says, "Can we?" Oh, hang on. So Jinim said, "What did Jinim say?" It was up on the screen. Oh, any chance of maybe having an art contest to design character portraits? Ooh.
Stu?
Possibly. I mean, the thing is, in the end, the BBC and the actors and stuff have to prove the stuff, so that would be the challenge.
So it'd have to be good enough quality that the actors themselves would go, "Yeah."
Yeah, like it's usually at least some iteration to the process. It's possible. I mean,
you should have a credits button that has like you know the team in it, and you should have a competition for the drawing of yourselves.
Nice.
Although, to be honest, I think they might have to use that photo of Lee pissed in Wales with a "I'm mad for it" t-shirt on, whatever.
I'm mad for it. It's a Disney top that says "We're all mad here," which I think is very appropriate to wherever I'm standing in the world. Which generally is quite true.
I really wish it said "I'm mad for it." Please get that t-shirt. Oh, I'm pissed and I'm laughing. Oh, okay. Lots of questions about various characters being added, but the answer is always yeah at some point. So, what about? Someone's asking about the regeneration costumes. That is a plan, isn't it? Or was a plan at one point?
Oh yeah. The regeneration, because that's an awesome bit of canon that you don't, or you see for a few seconds at max, or is hinted at or something. But it's somewhere where we can go in and say, well, this happened at some point. The Ninth Doctor, even if you don't see it on the screen, the Ninth Doctor wore the War Doctor's costume, so we can do that. It's sort of the grey area on the edges of canon, but it's somewhere we really love to play around in. So we want to do more of those going forward. We think they're an amazing addition to all the Doctors. Seeing their regeneration costumes, would be pretty tremendous.
Would you ever consider adding a special area in the game for Twitch chat fans, like where Lee, Susan, Addy, and Anki can be characters?
I don't, Susan? I don't think we'd ever be allowed to do that. But we have talked about having all the different writers in. That would be amazing. Have the different writers pop up in their levels.
We haven't talked about that in a while. Yeah, you're totally right, Lee. We did talk about having Moffat in the game and stuff. Mark Addis.
What, Moffat as a playable character?
Yes, exactly. We thought it'd be really
so just a really
cool
weird white afro.
Yeah, exactly. Russell P. Davies, it'd be awesome.
I don't know many people that are kind of go, you know who I want on my team next to the Doctor, Rory, and Amy? I'd really like an author.
Come on, it'd be cool. What do you guys think in the channel? It's not what Addy thinks. What do you guys think?
Cynical Addy gets cast aside.
This is going to be like when you said no one lives in the States.
I'm not so sure. There was an awkward silence when we mentioned the Whomobile the other day. I mean, if I was going to play with an author, I'd have to play as Russell T, but...
It would just be different. It'd be quirky. It isn't like,
But what abilities would you give them? Like first draft or script
Neil
editing?
Gaiman, exactly. Yes, see? There were plenty of guest writers.
I would totally do a Neil Gaiman and Moffat and a bunch of Sidemen team. That would be amazing.
That would be awesome.
The chat has suddenly gone so fast, I can't actually see what they're saying.
Well, the whole bar
playable, and
the opening theme tune of the show just blasted through the whole bar, which is pretty awesome.
What happened?
The opening theme tune to the show just blasted out through the whole bar.
Oh, nice.
I think a new episode just started.
Oh,
We're watching
fantastic.
lots of Dalek episodes, just so you know, people out in Twitch land.
Excellent. I sent you the code, Addy, whenever you're ready to put it up.
Oh, right. Code. Oh, hang on. Tiny Rebel Lee's getting up on his little yellow stars as well. Pie.
Yeah, I want to revisit that idea. That was a cool idea.
Okay. Thank you very much, Lee.
We're going to announce something soon about what we're doing with the Titan guys.
With the what?
Right, let's give you.
Someone's asking about Titan Comics. I said that we'll look for an announcement soon. I don't want to say yet, but we are.
Oh my god, the thing we're doing with Titan Comics is so spectacular.
It's going to be pretty awesome.
Everyone's going to love it.
Don't get started. You've been drinking. Don't talk about it.
It's great. This is one of the things. The other day, Addy, I was saying that we're doing all these cool things with the new season and everything else. There are a few that we haven't really talked about, and one is the Titan Comics. And it's going to be really fun, and we'll talk about it really soon, I hope, when a press release comes out and we just start talking. But I think any fan of Doctor Who is going to really, really love what we're trying to do with this more expanded universe. I'll leave it at that.
Cool. Also, cool for the expanded universe stuff is always so good for like the mega fans. It's something that rewards the big fans of the game and of the show. There you go. The TARDIS code for everyone is up on the screen. 3899-5688-4827-67659, courtesy of Tiny Rebel Games, and a thank yous for joining us on the live show this evening. Okay, guys. Well, that probably just about brings us towards the end. Any final thoughts or announcements or bits of news you would like to share with the boys and girls over here?
What's he saying to me? Oh, well, yeah, it's fair enough. I definitely suggest that people pick up the first issue of the new Titan comic series.
There are two new comic book lines coming out. One is for the 11th Doctor with a whole new series with a new companion, and there's one for the 10th Doctor, which is coming out soon at the same time.
Yeah, at the same time.
They both come out
right
at the same
around
time.
Comic-Con, actually, I think.
And they're doing a bunch of unique covers for all of them. And I suggest that if you're a fan of Legacy, you grab the first edition.
And they're just great guys, generally. The Titan Comics guys have been lovely.
They are. If you think Susan and I love Doctor Who, the guys at Titan Comics are as passionate about Who as we are, and they're really trying to do something special with their new lines of comics.
Just to be a complete noob here, do you buy those like from newsagents, or is it like an online thing these days?
No, they're comic books, but I'm sure they're a digital version.
Your local comic book store, maybe? There's probably some of those around somewhere, right?
Addy's so young. Adipose is like 16 years old. He's like, what's this comic book thing? How do I get the digital?
Wherever you find comic books, you will find these probably.
I do remember comic. I didn't know if newsagents still have actual news in them.
No, just someone who asked when they're out. I think they're out in July. I think it's about a month from now they come out.
Well, all right, boys and girls. Thank you so much, Lee and Susan, for joining us on tonight's show.
Thank you, everyone. A big thank you to Monkey and anyone who came out.
A huge thank you to Little Blue Monkey, coming all the way from Reading to chat.
Huzzah. The first Doctor Who Legacy night is done and is a success. We definitely need a convention. You guys should book a hotel.
Legacy Con.
Exactly. We could stay up all night in the hotel foyer playing Truth or Scare or something.
Well, we did the Gallifrey 1 thing last year, and I'm hoping we're going to do it again, and maybe we'll try to have a bit more presence in it. It's also not.
Yeah, but that's over in America. But no one that watches the shows in America.
Actually, you know what looks cool? I sent Lee a link today. Is this MCon thing going on in March?
MCon looks amazing. They have such an amazing selection of people, and not just Doctor Who. The whole cast of Red Dwarf is there.
Yeah,
if we did a second game, it would totally be a Red Dwarf game because I'm the biggest Red Dwarf fan in the world.
Yeah,
I would totally do a Red Dwarf game.
They have.
Where's MCon?
It's in Midlands or something like that. Some British place.
Oh, it's over here.
Yeah, mcon.co.uk. It's the East Midlands site. Hang on, I'm going to link it in Twitch. This thing. You got to have a look at the list of
provides different infrastructure and rollout services from consulting to building up your IT foundation.
Strax is going to be there. Gwen's going to be there.
A bunch of doctors are going to be there. It's a really good lineup.
Peter Davison.
One of the ladies who played a Weeping Angel is going to be there. I saw.
Yeah, I saw that. Yep.
I'm going to check it out. All right, then, boys and girls. Right, we are heading off into the ether with that wonderful bit of news about mcon.co.uk. And I think I'll if there's tickets available, I'll see if me and Mrs. Post can head down there. Maybe we could do. You guys should try and get a stall.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I'm going to look into that one because that looks like fun.
Like it's a car boot sale. We just turn up and throw a table out back
and just start shilling stuff.
And the old iron.
All right, people.
Thank you, everybody.
We are off.
Thanks, everybody.
Hope you've enjoyed the show. As usual, I'll play a few commercials, and if you're still here at the end of them, I'll give you some bonus added gold. Other than that, of course, I'll be streaming over the weekend and for the next week. But of course, there's Doctor Who Gaming Show on Saturday night. I'm assuming you guys won't be there as you'll be at a wedding.
Correct.
And of course, Doctor Who Legacy Show will be this time again next week at 8 p.m. Take care, my friends. You have been fantastic. And you know what? So are we. And so was Small Blue Monkey.